I've seen, I don't know, I mean, obviously that stuff has got some funky stuff in it, like aspartame and stuff, but that is a coach's best friend. For some reason, I've seen guys that pound those. Tom Crean drinks them all the time. We look at other coaches where they literally will have, we were playing in a tournament in the Virgin Islands, and trying to think, Larry Eustace used to carry a cooler of them, and he would sit it down by the bench at a game and have 6 to 8 of them during the game, just cranking out the Diet Cokes. Oh my God! You watch Tom Crean pacing up the sidelines a million miles an hour down in Georgia. He's got the Diet Cokes there. There's just so many coaches. I don't know what the reason is, but they are addicted to Diet Coke on the road, during practice, during the game. It's unbelievable.
Well, and a local TV station interviewed a woman who was 100 years old and asked her secret.
Yeah.
And she said 1 Diet Coke a day.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, man, to be in San Juan, Puerto Rico for a basketball tournament with Wright State in the early 90s, that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Going to Honolulu with the Chaminade Christmas Classic.
Yeah.
Got to see Lionel Simmons play from LaSalle and Speedy Morris.
Yeah.
And that was the Oklahoma team.
Sure.
With, all right, Ricky Grace, Mookie Blaylock, Horace Grant, or was it Harvey? One of the Grants, I forget. God, who was their stud? Who was their real stud?
Tisdale?
No.
Come on, motherfuckers. There's a whole lane there. You don't have to fucking wait for a gap.
Dave Seeger was the shooter on that team. Stacey King.
Yeah.
Stacey King.
Okay.
So the starting 5 of that. And they beat UD, University of Dayton, 151-99. And that was Billy Tubbs' payback to Don Donaher for beating them in the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, with beating Wayman Tisdale.
So do you have any good experiences away from the games at those? Because for me, when I was coaching and playing, the reason I always love to go to these, these Paradise Jams or Maui Classics or whatever is because you get to see these coaches and the players away from the spotlights. And I'll never forget, I was almost blinded. We were playing in a tournament down in the Virgin Islands called Paradise Jam, and Wisconsin was down there. Yeah. Legendary Bo Ryan is there. Now, Bo Ryan in the coaching community just revered. Great guy, tremendous coach, but you never see him away from the courts.
Right.
So one day, I think we had like 5 or 6 hours in between practice, something like that, so everybody goes down and they hit the pool, And I'm sitting there on my beach towel, and what do you know? I see Bo Ryan coming out of the water, Bud Light in his hand, shirt off, beer belly, and make anybody jealous, and just parading around like it was nothing. And I just moments like that where you see these people that are on TV so much just being themselves.
Well, you struck a nerve there because at the Combine one year, the NFL Combine in Indianapolis, you'd hit the Slippery Noodle. There was another tavern nearby.
Yeah.
We go in there. There's live music. Slippery Noodle was great for blues and everything, but this other bar, it had some rock music and that. Wade Phillips, head coach of the Buffalo Bills, in a Buffalo Bills sweatshirt, is dancing. I mean, the gyrations going nuts on the dance floor and sweating.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Never
Fuck.
seen a guy... last guy in the world
Fucking idiots.
would be doing that, and he's out on the dance floor just cutting it up and going nuts.
Yeah, these guys are all quirky. I mean, people don't realize that, especially at the professional level. I've always said, and I can say this a little bit because I used to coach pro, but to get to that level as a player or coach, you got to have a little something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And so once you've got the lights on you, everybody can put it together, but it's always most interesting to see what they're like once the lights go down and they let their hair down a little bit.
This is great stuff. Chris Sparks in with us. You can follow him on Twitter at Coach Sparks 5. And this is Chick Ludwig, and we got one more segment before the inside pitch as we get you ready for Reds and
these fucking idiots crashing each other.
4:10 first pitch right here on News Radio 7.
One day I need to put the fucking camera in the back so you can watch what goes on behind me.
They've been beaten and they've been whipped. In some extreme cases, they've been born. They are routinely taken from their friends and family, never to be found. Easter eggs. Every year at this time, millions suffer in silence. How long can you stand by and do nothing? A public awareness.
awareness announcement from 700 WLW.
Bill Cunningham here for the Butler and Warren County Veterans Service Commissions. You served your country, and all are great Americans. The Warren and Butler County Veterans Service offices are there to serve you. They provide free transportation for veterans and have professionals that can assist you in obtaining all VA benefits. There's even financial assistance for emergency situations. All services are free for honorably discharged vets. In Butler County, visit bcvets.org, or in Warren County, it's warrencountyveterans.com.
Building the future starts with the right tools. That's why you should ask Maxler Tractor in Batavia, Seaman and Washington Courthouse about the hard-working, dependable construction equipment from New Holland, including skid steer loaders, compact track loaders, loader backhoes, tractor loaders, compact excavators, and compact wheel loaders. Every New Holland model offers clean, responsive power, built-in comfort and versatility that helps you master any job, any challenge, anytime. Learn more. Stop by Maxler Tractor in Batavia, Seaman and Washington Courthouse today.
Now offers businesses energy-efficient green financing packages that include competitive financing rates, tax credits, rebates, grants, and other financial advantages available from federal, state, and local governments and many utility companies. Call or stop by a local KeyBank branch today. For FDIC.
When employers like 700 WLW and TQL choose Delta Dental of Ohio, employees access the nation's largest selection of individually contracted dentists and get the care they need from the dentist they prefer.
Delta Dental. We do dental better. DeltaDentalOH.com.
Go ahead. Take a look at your kitchen or bathroom countertops. If it's time to replace them, you need to see the folks at Ohio Valley Solid Surface. You'll be amazed at their selection of natural stone. Choose from granite, quartz, marble, and solid surface for your kitchen, bath, fireplace, and vanities. Ohio Valley Solid Surface offers financing and does all the work too. No dealing with subcontractors. Visit their showroom in Wilder today or online at OhioValleySolidSurface.com.
I've been telling you about Ron's Roost on Race Road for years. Sure, they have famous fried chicken and coleslaw, but Ron's Roost also has a menu filled with burgers, hoagies, seafood, and more. Don't forget them for lunch or Sunday brunch. Go see my friends at Ron's Roost. Look for the giant chicken on the roof and tell them State sent you. Ron's Roost, it's clucking good.
Ticket information from 333-SEAT. 333-SEAT is your source for
Ready for this?
Cincinnati Reds tickets. Available in all locations, including by the dugout for every game. Home and away. Cubs, Cardinals, Braves, Mets, Giants, and Dodgers. Many April, May, and September games available. Less than face value. Call 333-SEAT. That's 333-SEAT. Any event, anywhere, any ticket. 333-SEAT is your source for events worldwide. Western and Southern Tennis, Beyonce, Eagles, Steely Dan, Jackson Brown, Journey and Def Leppard, Buffett, Dave Matthews, Chesney, Luke Bryan, Zach Brown, Justin Timberlake, Jack Johnson, Taylor Swift, NHL, NBA, Derby, Monster Jam, Broadway, Ballet, Bill Burr, Steve Martin, Kevin Hart. Call 333-SEAT. That's 333-SEAT.
Are you ready for a career grand slam? Metro is hiring bus operators and mechanics. Metro offers training, great pay and benefits, and a $500 bonus. Apply online at go-metro.com and join our winning team.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Crazy, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, we'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty is here. With new beauty steals every day, it's beauty's biggest event, which means it's also beauty's biggest makeup bag makeover event, and beauty's biggest It's Not Price Real event, and beauty's biggest, well, you get the point. At Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty, every day is a new chance to get up to 50% off our most loved brands, like It Cosmetics, Tarte, and more. But the event ends April 7th, so hurry in to binge on beauty
Ludwig, 700 WLW in studio. With me is Chris Marks. You follow him on Twitter.
Oh man, I can't wait to get home.
Tells some great stories. Well, there's breaking University of Cincinnati Bearcat basketball news that Cincinnati junior Jacob Evans will declare for the 2018 NBA draft. And he tells ESPN, I decided to enter the NBA draft after weighing my options with my family and coaches. I feel it's the best move for me. An opportunity like this doesn't come around for many people. And I believe in my abilities and support the team to go chase this dream of mine. He says that he hasn't signed with an agent yet, but I'm entering my name with plans on getting picked in the first round.
Holy shit,
I'm not just testing to come back to school. So he's a talent. There's no doubt about it. I wish him well. I'm hoping he's getting the best advice here. You know, is he a first-round draft pick?
He's borderline. So a tremendous talent. I mean, a guy that where if he does stay for his senior year, he will be a first-round draft pick. I mean, his size, his ability to play 1, 2, maybe 3 positions translates really well to the NBA. And I think more than anything, like you said, that is just so important for him to be getting the best advice, because as much as these kids have great relationships with their head coach, they have guys whispering in their ears for a long time that they listen to. And even though he says he's not hired an agent, generally the drill that happens most of the time is just because you don't sign the papers doesn't mean you don't have somebody working for you.
Right.
But kind of what he says, I didn't sign an agent yet, but I'm entering my name with plans on getting picked in the first round. I'm not just testing to come back. Yeah, that's true, but I think Bearcat fans can still breathe a little bit easier than the fact that he hasn't signed it yet. So hopefully it'll be a quick process. He just takes a couple weeks to evaluate where he is, and then I've always said if you're a lottery pick, no matter what year you are, you gotta go. Yes, you have to go. But late first round, early second round, when you're gonna be guaranteed a first round pick your senior year, I really
oh my God,
13
what
points,
are you doing?
4.7 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 1.3 steals in 31 minutes per game. Is he the kind of guy that, I mean, we've seen some slow starts by Jacob Evans.
Right.
And then turning it on late.
That car in front of me
second
is
half
gone.
and fighting through some injuries.
Yeah.
But he's a tremendous talent.
I tell you what, more than anything, Chick, to me, those guys that kind of always fired up late, I'd rather have them do that than do it early and not give me anything in the end.
Yes.
And so I think that's definitely a positive for Evans, where teams will look at him, that they know he's a guy that can finish games. And he has a great feel for the game. You'll hear NBA coaches, administrators all the time, GMs say they want guys that have a great feel for the game. And where the program he came from, they want. And any guy coming out of a big Cronin coach program, they know he's going to bring it every single day. He's going to play hard. So, best of luck to him. If he can get that lottery pick, and, that's what he needs for his family, so be it. But if not, it would be nothing but upside for him to come back.
Yes, it really would be. Heck, I'm rooting hard for him.
Yeah,
no doubt. Yeah. Hey, let's go to the phones. Joe is in Milford. What's up, little Xavier basketball? Hi, Joe. Happy Easter.
Hey guys, how you doing? Chris, this was your next door neighbor.
What's up, Joe? How you doing?
Pretty good. Just wanted to get your opinion on Xavier staying in the house.
Wake up.
I mean, hey, the man of steel. I like the continuity, and I yield to my partner here.
I think more than anything, you have to stick with what works, right? So, for how many past coaches has this worked for Xavier? And more than anything, a coach is not necessarily what makes a program, it's the administration as well. And when's the last time that Xavier has swung and missed on a coach? I mean, going back, Pete Gillen, Dino Gaudio, who am I saying? Skip Prosser, Thad Matta, Sean Miller, Chris Mack. I mean, there's a reason why they have the continuous success over and over again. And I think Musketeer fans can rest comfortably knowing that, Steele's been there for 9 years. And 9 years, he's worked his way up. The only thing now
Look at all these mouth breathers.
it is night and day difference between being an assistant coach. As an assistant coach, Chick, you're the best friend with the players.
Come on, man.
And now as a head coach, that's not the case. You're the enforcer, the disciplinarian.
Stop fucking around.
And being able to translate that from having those great, super intimate, close relationships with the players as an assistant to now being the head coach.
And these fucking assholes are going to sit next to each other, pulling on each other's fucking putts.
No doubt.
Do they change
You're in the fucking fast lane. What are you doing over there? I don't fucking understand people.
Because you see it all the time, right? A guy will go to,
If you can't keep up, get off the goddamn road.
Have that loyalty to say, all right, well, you said you were going to come to Xavier when I was there. Well, I want you now. So these guys could be on the road from day one.
Well, as soon as Chris signed with Louisville, I mean, the offers started going out to players from all over the country.
Sure.
Man. You know, so, and that's what, hey, that's why it was so critical for Xavier to get this thing done pretty quickly, man.
Right.
Because, recruiting doesn't stop. They lose a lot, but they'll gain some. The cupboard is not bare.
Joe, what do you think? Is it still going to get it done there? Has he got a shot?
I absolutely think so, yeah.
And that's why, Joe, I don't think Xavier fans panicked when Chris Mack left.
I mean, I'm not saying that they're going to, I still think they'll go to the tournament. Are they going to be top 8? Maybe not, but give him 2 or 3 years. I think he's going to be right back where he needs to be.
Yeah, and the one thing is that he has Chris Mack ingrained into his DNA. So everything they do, 90% of it, the practice is going to be the same. The recruiting is going to be the same. The community interaction is going to be the same.
And they just got to improve on defense. I mean, as good as Xavier was, defense was their Achilles heel. You put UC defense along with Xavier's offense, you got a #1 team.